And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Irving.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season, but I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Kyrie Irving rediscovered his maternal lineage with the White Mountain family of the Standing Rock Sioux tribe. He lost his mother at a young age, and by connecting with her roots, he's found a piece of himself. The tribe gave him the name Little Mountain. Kevin?
Great story, D.A. Thank you. And the guys up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Durant is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Jordan in at the center position. And for the Knicks, Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. And it's Smith in at the point guard. It's stolen by Smith. KD against Randall. Pass to Knox. Over Chandler. Knox misses. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Irving. Second shot opportunity. Good work there as it goes.
Just a good read by KD as to where that miss was coming off.
Now the Knicks with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
In talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Irving against Smith. Lets it go with the 3. Irving misses. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Randall no good.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And it's good, 2 points.
Not fair of a coach to send out one defender against Kevin Durant, skilled at fighting through whatever challenges the D wants to throw at him.
Now here is Smith. 9-point game his last outing. Now the pass to Barrett. Launches it. Up again. Here's Robinson. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Not only fighting on the boards, he's converting, and not just on the putback. It's been a great start for him.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Randall. Shoots over KD. And that one hits back iron.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now, here's Barrett. LeVert defending. Barrett, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
LeVert the pass to KD. Smith against LeVert. Passes it to Irving from downtown. Knicks with the rebound.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. Dishes it to Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer.
He's perfect from the line this time. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
Here's Smith. That one goes in.
That wasn't easy. Dennis Smith Jr. with a high degree of difficulty on that one.
KD with it. He had 16 points in the win against Detroit. He's off on that one. And New York the other way now. Here's Barrett. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Making plays in traffic. This is where Barrett's most effective.
Here's Irving. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
You can't forget about all those well-timed swipes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
Now here's LeVert. They trail by 1. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got his 2nd basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Brooklyn's gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Pass to Durant. It's rebounded by Barrett.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's averaging 19 points per game, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
New York shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
That free throw, no good. A lot of trade rumors beginning to swirl now, Brent. Several teams out there trying to add talent, and sometimes it comes at the expense of team chemistry.
It can, and I think teams who are very, very aware of their potential to be into the playoffs are careful to tinker with that. If they know they're going to have an opportunity to play in the postseason, the additions that they have to make, Kevin, they have to understand that that player coming in is great for us, but how is it that that player comes in? Who does it affect in our locker room?
Or they make a trade or don't make a trade because they're worried about team chemistry and how it'll be affected.
Exactly. Yeah. But again, I'll go back to an addition sometimes into a locker room with just that talent may affect the talent you already have. And if you're really cognizant of that fact, sometimes not making the deal is the best deal to make.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. And the Nets miss again.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Smith kicks to Barrett. Robinson left side. Over Irving. That one a little long.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Chandler's shot, good.
They did not throw Chandler off his route that time. Even when you get physical with him, he's staying after it.
Smith against Irving. The pass to Barrett. This one for 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
And with the signing of Durant and Irving along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago. After stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, they're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
And he knocks down the first one. Bobby Portis is checked in for New York. That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, the Knicks had a lot of turnover trading for expiring contracts. They did what they could to accommodate the wishes of a lot of vets.
Yeah, the problem right now for the Knicks is they're not inviting to a lot of free agents, and that's really where they're trying to make their play. So fascinating over the course of the past decade that New York has not been able to attract the top-tier talent. So building through the draft, Coach Fizdale hopeful that they'll land a star one way or another.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
And have to admire how hard Barrett goes. This kind of assertiveness is what makes defenders feel uneasy.
And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
The first free throw is good. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Now here is Harris. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Brett, so many guys are now shooting from well beyond the arc. Who do you think has the deepest range in the league?
I think Steph Curry has the most consistent, deepest range.
Lillard is in that category.
Lillard is in there, and of course last year's playoff win will never go away in terms of what a great memory that was. Trae Young is now entering that category, Kevin.
Yeah,
I mean, we saw that at the end of last year. His fearlessness in pulling up from just about anywhere has been pretty remarkable. And to that, I will add one Brook Lopez, who has found his way well beyond the three-point line.
He's a whole nother conversation.
We'll talk about him later.
We'll do that. Inside, kicks it out to Prince. 5 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. Harris, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Dotson the pass to Payton. And the Knicks miss again. Nets trail by 3. Prince outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Damian Dotson. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn with the ball. Allen left side.
And Gibson's superb at using his size on defense. Outstanding contesting that one.
Payton looking around. Pass to Gibson. Over Claxton. And it's Gibson that time on the assist by Payton. And the Knicks lead by 5. It's the Nets now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Allen dishes to Dinwiddie. Back to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Prince penetrating. Great D that time from Portis.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The Knicks shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Trailing here by 8. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Not a close contest either the last time they got together. Everyone in the rotation played solid, and the bench was the difference.
Well, the second unit came in last game and just played lights out basketball. I'm sure they'd like to do that again.
Dinwiddie against Payton. Passes to Dotson. To the paint. Over Claxton. And again, it's New York.
Taj Gibson's postgame continues to improve, that time showing a nice touch.
Nets trail by 7. Now here's Dinwiddie. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Pass to Claxton. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And there's the pass to Dotson. And here is Harkless. He kicks it to Payton. Pass to Portis. over Allen. Portis can't get it to go.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Dinwiddie against Payton. Pass to Harkless. Back to Payton. Four on the shot clock. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Brooklyn trailing. Harris outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. New York's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Dotson. Can't cash in from close range. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Now here's Prince. Defense is right there. Here's Claxton, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the call. New York with the foul. The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one drops. And it's tied up with that one. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And here is Payton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Portis. That one's off. Still out of sync. Prince outside. Here's Claxton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Claxton's got 9 points.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And this team has shown their toughness and determination, and Kyrie Irving talks about what he sees in his teammates.
What's going to separate us is how close we are, and when we're in the trenches together, I'm looking to my left and to my right and knowing that these guys have my back.
They certainly do.
This team has assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. No better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. Harkless is out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Elfrid Payton. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Dotson in at the 2-guard spot. That's good from Gibson. Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league. around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically, but certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense, because that is something you can control.
Now here is Harris. Prince outside. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Fades and shoots. No good that time. The Knicks go the other way with it. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's Gibson. Gets it to go from 8 feet. Gibson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Allen outside. Dinwiddie drives in. And Gibson sends it down.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
For New York, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. He misses the free throw. A different look for New York. Julius Randle's checked in for Bobby Portis. Barrett comes in for Damian Dotson. And Smith's subbed in for Elfrid Payton. And a change for the Nets. Irving's checked in for Prince. And he's good on the second. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Down low, it's deflected. Stolen by Allen. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. For 3, Harris. It's rebounded by New York. It's Randle with the drive. No good on that one. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Dinwiddie outside. That's tipped out to Harris. 6 to shoot. Irving with a clean look, and it's off from 3-point range. Harkless the pass to Smith. Leaps for it. New York again turning it over. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Gibson.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
To the middle. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. And the Nets lead by 2.
Well, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
Smith against Irving. Randle outside. Back to Smith from 13. Off the left rim and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Harkless with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra in Miami. Now, Spo said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So, Kevin, Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much.
I know Kyrie is not the biggest guy on the floor, but he is built to take that kind of contact.
And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie. Second round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
Here's Smith. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket. Randall down low. He's against Allen. Randall no good. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Smith drives in. It's good. Smith's got
Good job of change of speed, and then his ability athletically just burns the defense. Dennis Smith Jr., beautiful play.
now Irving. 5 points in the game. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And you spend any amount of time watching Dennis Smith Jr., Greg, his leaping ability makes for some impressive highlights.
Kevin, he's got the size and the off-the-charts athleticism. Now just trying to figure out how to realize his obvious potential.
A different look for New York. Robinson comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Knox in for Harkless. Outside Irving. Pass to LeVert. Chandler outside. And the pass to Durant. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Smith. And Irving pulls it down.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Durant against Smith. He dishes it to Randall. Over Irving. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Randall.
That's an easy shot provided by Dennis Smith Jr.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Irving against Smith. Outside Durant. Over Randall. KD can't get it to go.
Still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
And power down the jam.
Just way too easy as Kevin Knox rises up for the dunk.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Irving happy to see that one go in after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Smith against Irving. Randall outside. Kicks to Barrett. And that one, good. Barrett's got it all tied up now for the Knicks.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Irving. He has 7. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, some strength on display from Jordan there. Love how he uses it to convert on these and-one opportunities.
Well, he might be an aging veteran in the NBA, but DeAndre Jordan is still terrifying for defenders when he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, he's such a great target still on the roll situation. You combine his length and athleticism now with the know-how. and his tenure in the league, and DeAndre Jordan still can be an elite finisher on the inside.
Knicks trail by 3. Smith outside. Out to the wing. Here's Barrett. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Irving finds KD. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Smith. Here's Knox, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Kevin Knox got a ton of experience in his rookie year playing for the New York Knicks, the 9th overall pick in 2018 out of Kentucky. Played nearly 30 minutes a game. That's a lot of minutes to try to understand your game at the pro level and then what you need to work on.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Now the dish to KD. Jordan the pass to KD. Robinson with the block. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And New York making a change here. Payton's checked in. Shot clock at 6. Fades, and the basket is good. And 11 points for KD.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Pass to Knox. Here's Randall. Shoots over KD. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Randall.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
It's LeVert on the wing. Passes it to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Fires the 3. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Durant. LeVert against Payton. LeVert the pass to Durant. Back to LeVert. Chandler outside. The shot missing. The Knicks go the other way with it. Floats it up for Randall. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 1. Irving looking over the floor. Pass to LeVert. Outside, KD. Over Randall. And again, it's the Nets missing. For New York, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Nets trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Outside Robinson, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, Fizdale, part of those great teams in Miami as an assistant coach with Eric Spoelstra. He coaches with a lot of fire and enthusiasm, is very involved emotionally in what his team does on a daily basis, and that's why a lot of these young players are gravitating towards his coaching style.
Bobby Portis has checked in for New York. Damian Dotson comes in for Barrett. And New York hoped that Fizdale's likability would be a factor in free agency.
Yeah, I think it's going to help the Knicks as they move forward here. Try to find some stability with their coach. That way David Fizdale and his messaging can remain consistent with the type of players that they try to attract here to Gotham.
That's good from Durant. Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, Katie doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Stolen by Durant.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Amazing ball handling ability allows Durant to gain separation from even the most locked-down defenders.
Here's Payton, and it's blocked by Jordan. Prince in the corner. Fires for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And now a 6-point Nets lead.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Irving against Payton. Out to the right wing. Rocket 6. Knocks the pass to Dotson. No good, unable to end this run. Brooklyn leading by 6. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Here's Payton. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, some good things happening right now with Elfrid Payton being aggressive to find his way towards the rim. I like it when he attacks like this.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. And both free throws good for Payton.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
Durant with it. 17 points in the game. Fires from deep. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his teammate the momentum right before the buzzer.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if he can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 20 points, 2 steals, and 3 rebounds. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the Nets?
Well, one thing that stands out is how few turnovers they had. The offense looked in control. They were making nice passes, moving the ball, setting screens. The confidence just seemed to build, and the lead did too. They're a very steady team, keeping those turnovers down. That's the big factor.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
Well, they just didn't produce enough offense. I don't know if it's because they were expending so much energy on the defensive end, but clearly they have to take a look at this. What plays are we calling? And how can we improve that? And they have to do it fast, because if they don't, this game is going to run away from them.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Knicks trail by 9. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Jordan is out there with Durant, and it's Chandler in at the 3. Now here's Randall. Knox misses. Outside, KD. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Julius Randle picks one up.
And so how is it that you avoid the fouling Durant? I'm not sure. The guy has so many tools in the toolbox.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Barrett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Barrett. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Nets leading by 8. Now here's LeVert. And here is Irving. Chandler outside. Lobs it up for Jordan. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. And Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And DA, that's when he is at it.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, and putting on a bit of a show here.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Now Irving, 9 points in the game so far. From the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game. The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Chandler scanning the floor. Here's Jordan, and the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got 5 now.
Love that pick and roll right there. DeAndre Jordan completes the play and very efficient at doing so.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the middle. Here's Barrett. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. In the corner, Irving with it. He feeds it to Jordan. Chandler outside. Just 5 to shoot. But they recover it. Jordan the pass to Chandler. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Irving passes to KD. A floater. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Barrett slams it in.
They have to be aware of Barrett. He's solid at recognizing when it's time to go for the alley-oop.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Irving. He's got 9. Outside Durant. Takes the 3. They get the rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 1.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Smith the pass to Knox. Right wing. Irving with the steal. Here's Chandler. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for New York. And no good. Great D that time from Jordan. Nets leading by 3. Here's Durant. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
His ability to pull up off the dribble should be illegal for a near 7-footer. Durant showing exceptional body control there.
Smith against Irving. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Well, few players in the NBA are as scary as Dennis Smith Jr. when he has speed towards the rim.
Smith just attacks with a ferociousness when he puts the ball on the floor. It can leap out of the building and strong enough to dunk over and through just about any player. Still developing the rest of his game, but you like his aggression when going to the hoop.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Bobby Portis comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Knox. Free throw no good for Chandler.
Whether Wilson Chandler has started or whether he's come off the bench, he's accepted a role and been beneficial for the coaching staff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Nets leading by 3. Allen outside. On the wing, Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. For New York, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And Smith with the stop.
I mean, you got to know that he can get up just like that. Wow.
Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Chandler outside. Now the pass to Allen. Nets passing it around. Harris right side, and the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Dotson's checked in for the Knicks. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. Durant against Randall. Shoots from 12, and the shot goes in. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's a 6'11" guy handling the rock. Coming off the pick, amazing skill level on Durant's part.
Irving against Smith. Here's Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Nets have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Dinwiddie. No good from outside. New York trailing. Here's Harkless. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. Dinwiddie with it. 5 points in the game. It's Durant on the wing. He's defended by Randall. The shot's good. 27 points for KD.
You know, with KD, there's just not a spot on the floor where once he gets it, you don't feel like he's confident and comfortable to score. Tonight, inflicting some serious pain.
Randall outside. Pass to Dotson. 5 on the clock. Here's Portis. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now here's Durant. 27 points for him. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I like to see KD when he just elongates like that, gets all the way up to the rim for an easy throwdown.
Randall no good.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And the Knicks making a change here. Gibson's checked in.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 5th for free throw percentage and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Passes it to Harkless. Gibson against KD. Over Durant. And the Knicks miss again. Nets leading by 6. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. Oh, great ball movement there.
Dinwiddie against Smith. Dishes to Harkless. Will it go? Excellent D there from Allen.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
The shot by Harkless, no good. The net shooting here, about 46% for the game. Here's Prince. Finished off the break. Prince has got the lead up to 11 now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits and makes sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Yeah, smart move here. Talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Right side, Portis. Harkless on the wing. Guarded by Prince. Here's Smith. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you. I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And here's Smith. He's got 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Nice shot by Portis. Brooklyn leading by 11. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Over Gibson. And it's off the back rim. No good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Down low, Dotson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Nets leading by 9. Durant dishes to Dinwiddie. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Over Gibson. The shot by KD. No good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Tries from 10. No good from Gibson. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 48% from the field as a team in this third quarter. Dinwiddie against Smith. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 5. From deep. And Harkless pulls it down. Knicks trail by 9. Pass to Gibson. Smith outside. The pass to Portis. Here's Dotson, defended by Allen. Dotson can't hit. Nets leading by 9. Shot from 12. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Harkless has got 5 rebounds tonight. And he slams it one-handed.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And so it's Brooklyn heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Nets leading by 7. Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. Taj Gibson is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Smith in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Prince. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor, and the physical nature of his play, you got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
And he makes the first.
Interesting with Taurean Prince kind of coming along at the right time as the league is searching out physical, tough wing defenders that have the capability of shooting the 3 ball, the prototypical 3-and-3 man.
Robinson's checked in for New York. Second free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 8. That shot misses. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Here's LeVert. He trains the quick shot.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
And the Nets making a change here. Chandler's checked in. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's foul number 2 for him. Allen finds Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Knox. Chandler with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 9. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. To the paint. Here's Allen. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists in the game. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Dinwiddie with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Chandler leading the charge.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now LeVert. Pass to Dinwiddie. There's the three. Headshot off. Now the Knicks take it the other way.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Just attacking the basket right there. Smith Jr. goes up strong every time he gets in there.
That free throw missing.
A 9th pick in the 2017 NBA draft, Smith Jr. made the NBA's all-rookie team after a very solid first year in Dallas, averaging 15 points and 5 assists, and he sure is not looking to stop there.
The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Irving's checked in. Smith finds Randall. Here's Robinson. New York, no good that time either. Nets leading by 9. Poked away, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Knocks it loose, and here are the Knicks now. Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Knox, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Chandler outside. Pass to Allen. Three-pointer, LeVert. Nets with the new shot clock. And on the way from Irving for 3.
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision, plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Floats it up for Randall. An emphatic LU jam.
Randall, aggressive, is going to help out this offense immensely.
Nets leading by 3. Allen outside. Irving passes to Jordan. And it's good for 2.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Putting that athleticism to good use. Dennis Smith Jr. explosive and overwhelmed the defense that time.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game.
Irving passes to Chandler. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. 9 points for Wilson Chandler.
Oh man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Here's Randall. And it's sent back Allen. And Kevin Knox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to LeVert. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Knox misses. Nets leading by 7. Chandler goes in. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. There's the pass to Randall. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. 8 feet away. Count the basket.
The man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
Here's Irving. A step back shot here, and he nails the jumper. And the Nets lead by 7.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Pass to Barrett. Robinson down low. Guarded by Jordan. Robinson, that's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Brooklyn's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Passes to Irving. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Randall. Here's Knox, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Well, Knox finding his way around the rim and then pretty versatile to finish.
Irving with the bounce pass. LeVert with it. There's the feed to Jordan. Kicks it out to Allen. Here's LeVert. Shot clock at 3. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 18 rebounds.
Yeah, how about the power from DJ there, slamming it down.
Smith surveying the D. Pass to Barrett. Now Smith. LeVert defending. Knox. No good with the triple. Nets leading by 5. Now here's Irving. He kicks to Chandler. Takes the 3. Knicks with the rebound.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Irving against Smith. And here is Irving. Outside Jordan. Back to Irving. This one for 3. Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Point guard who can get up and fly. Dennis Smith Jr. makes some reservations.
The Nets with the lead. Now Irving. Yes, that goes in.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And then Randall slams it in.
And something about watching lefties who can get up like that just looks different, doesn't it, Kevin?
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 41% on the night. The pass to LeVert. Here's Irving. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Inside, it's tipped. Barrett the pass to Robinson. New York moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And for the Nets, they're shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Tips it up and staying with the play, Irving. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
Here's Smith. Pass to Randall. Six to shoot. That's a 2 from Smith. Kept alive by New York. Randall no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, what a jam!
Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Timeout called, the Nets. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Allen kicks to Chandler. Passes it to Irving. Back to Chandler. Allen trying to break free. Chandler, no good.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
So quick and decisive. Barrett's speed and fearlessness is hard to match up against when you're defending.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
He drops the first one, and that ties the game up. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Durant, no good. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Randall throws it down.
You can see Randall just seeing some open court in front of him, accelerating and making something happen in transition.
There's 1:26 left in the game. Katie against Randall. Takes a 3. Durant, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Poked loose, so it's the Knicks now. Randall kicks to Smith. Clock at 6. Pass to Knox. Launches it. They grab their own miss. Randall dishes to Robinson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
that one misses. And Kevin Knox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Durant, the pass to LeVert. Back to KD. Shot to stop the run. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
To the inside, Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Randall, tough guy to guard here as he uses that frame to earn another trip to the free throw line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 3. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Randall against KD. Shoots it up. Robinson pulls it in. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Chandler outside. And again, it's the Nets missing. So a close game sees New York take this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, what was the biggest adjustment you made tonight to come back and win?
We turned it up on D. We got back to doing what we do and attacking the rim on the other end.
It all came together for a win, Alfred. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.